This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Megan Bowman with the WMNF News headlines.
Nikki Fried was re-elected Saturday as chair of the Florida Democratic Party. Her re-election comes at a turbulent time for the party after Democrats had their worst presidential election performance in the state since 1988. Fried, who was first chosen as chair in 2023, got more than 3/4 of the vote from the party executive committee over State Senator Audrey Gibson of Jacksonville. Fried will serve another 4 years in the role. She was the last Democrat to hold statewide office as Agriculture Commissioner from 2019 to 2023 and ran unsuccessfully for governor in 2022. Republicans now hold all statewide offices and dominate both the legislature and the congressional delegation. Proud Boys member Enrique Tarrio has returned home to Miami after being released from prison.
America's back, and let me tell you, I'm back, and I'm happier than ever.
Tarrio was serving a 22-year sentence for helping orchestrate the January 6th, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. He was pardoned by Trump, along with more than 1,500 people who participated in the deadly riot. Speaking at a press conference, Tarrio was unapologetic. He denies any role in planning January 6th, but says it was an event worth celebrating. Tarrio says the Proud Boys, a far-right hate group, will remain committed to so-called culture war issues at the local level.
I think we have never stopped focusing on local issues. The war isn't on politics. The war isn't on liberals or Republicans or conservatives or Democrats. The war is on the culture.
Civil rights groups like the Southern Poverty Law Center have condemned Trump's January 6th pardons. They say this undermines the government's commitment to standing up against extremism. 2 new animal cruelty task forces have formed in Northwest and North Florida, led by a forensic pathologist with the University of Florida's College of Veterinary Medicine. As Central Florida Public Media's Joe Burns reports, they spring from the success of an earlier task force in Central Florida and cover cases ranging from animal neglect and abuse to dog fighting.
Dr. Adam Stern says it all began in 2022 at the request of a prosecutor in the 5th Judicial Circuit for whom he had testified. That group grew to include Orange and Osceola counties, with local, state, and federal agencies participating. Now 2 more groups have formed in Northwest and North Florida, including Flagler and Volusia. Stern says his UF team is working with more than 35 counties. He says they aim to give animal victims a voice.
So that at the end of the day, when the case does get prosecuted, we can ensure that we've not only talked about the case, but we've gotten the evidence analyzed as best as we possibly can.
Stern says the groups meet 4 times a year for education and discussion, but the connections and communication among prosecutors, investigators, and veterinarians are also important. In Orlando, I'm Joe Burns.
Valentine's Day roses and fruit may be more expensive next month thanks to President Trump's announcement Sunday of 25% tariffs on Colombian imports. Over 1,500 tons of fresh-cut flowers arrive at MIA every day in the month before the holiday. Most of that comes directly from Colombia. WLRN's Tom Hudson says Miami is central to trade between the nations.
Colombia is the 10th largest trading partner in the U.S. by weight and the largest at MIA thanks to the import of flowers grown in Colombian soil that blossom here. Food like bananas, plantains, and citrus fruits are among the top Colombian imports that come through Port Everglades and Fort Lauderdale.
That was WLRN's Tom Hudson. Trump announced the tariffs among other measures as retaliation after Colombia refused to allow U.S. military planes carrying deportees to land. Florida gas prices have exceeded the range they've held for several months. The state average hovered around $3 a gallon, but in the past 2 weeks have shot up to $3.20. Yesterday's average of $3.22 is 3 cents higher than last week and over a dime more than a month ago. AAA Auto Club spokesperson Mark Jenkins says prices will continue to fluctuate, but no significant measure of relief appears on the way. In Tampa, prices have risen in the past month and are now 12.3 cents higher. The cheapest price at the pump yesterday was $2.83. The National Weather Service forecasts sunny skies today with highs reaching 72, partly cloudy tonight with lows around 54. You can expect similar weather the rest of the week.
I'm Megan Bowman with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.